Good day, guys. Thank you all for your patience and your support so far. Today, I'll be introducing the new robots and updates for the BWS Spike. Remember, this is our BWS Spike, and some of us have tested it. We were able to detect some bug and error, and moreover, the robot still works perfectly as it has been. So, and now we are migrating to the new update, hit and run. For years, for months, some of you have been demanding for plug and play robots. And today we'll be looking into plug and play robots. This robot is designed with so many logic, so many ideas on how to manage our money while trading. So please, I would love if each and every one of you pay attention, ask questions when necessary, and be able to understand this robot more. The robot is super okay. The robot is very excellent and okay. And note this, we know in this group we don't hide any secrets no matter what. Try to help one another. These robots, I always say it, any robot that is plug and play is 100% dangerous and 100% profitable. It can make you a billionaire in a twinkling of an eye and it can blow up your account. So that is why I try to maintain different strategy for our risk management so that nobody will complain about blowing up his or her account. And for you to maintain that and make money, you have to understand everything about this. Now it's hit and run due to some strategy are open. I know it's a difficult one, but some strategies are open that once you plug in the robot, it should be picking trades from you for you. Sorry, and here we have the inputs of the robot. The inputs of the robot. This video may be long, please, because I have to go through everything one after the other. The input will have the lot size. There is where you enter the exact lot size of any market or pair that you want to trade with. And after that, we have buy and sell. These are the primary key here. This buy and sell are the primary key. Just are the same thing and on as on and off. If these two are false, none of these strategies will pick trade. Apart from hedging, every other strategy here will not trade for you in order to maintain your account. So that is the essence of this buy and sell. If you on buy, if buy is true, then every strategy that associates with buying will be positive if is equally true. And likewise sell. Now we have an indicator time frame. At what time frame do you want the indicator to be carrying out its analysis? Well, this also deals with some indicators. At what time frame? Can it be 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes? There's no need for you to be changing charts here and there. Just enter the minutes and everything will be okay for you. Now, number of trade. Remember, whenever you are dealing with this, number of trade is for here I have 5. Is that the same thing as 2 times 5 for my lot size here? That's 2 into 5. How many lot size? Just bear it in mind that it works alongside with number of trade. So if you don't have much capital, just make use of one trade per each signal and you'll be safer. Now, pending order price. This on normal sense they call it a offset price for our pending order. If we use 20, it's not going to work for something like crash 1000, boom 1000, and crash 500. Some other markets will work with that. It's this according to the broker. Here, if we are to use this on crash 1000, Then I can either use from 10,000, 10,000. So it will start with that because binary work with pipettes, not pip. So we start with 10,000. Then that's for our price. Then here we have money management. This is our stop loss. When we have something of this nature, how many? We have 200,000. That's for crash. Let me take for crash 1,000, and this simply means $4. Then here we have take profits, and this take profits, it was specified here. Please always read all this. It was specified in brackets. We have pending orders and wedged only. So only these two signals here makes use of take profit. Every other signal that is not like take profit, we maintain it with our trailing stop or with our visual take profit, which is use profit close. Then what does this use profit close talk about? This means simply means close every profit, but it's associated with current market or base, and it's this in dollar. For instance, close profits, use profit close. My chart here is crash 1000, crash 1000, yes. Then under this crash 1000, I say close profits on every $1 profits, it will close. Then if I want to implement it in all the already opened position, I will use all symbol. Once whether they are minus or positive, and the profit clocks this $1, it will close everything. That's what we mean by use a profit close. Then the next one here, we have a break even. Break even, how does it work? For instance, I open the buy signal. Immediately that buy signal is entering into profit, it's hard to lock that profit. It will shift our stop loss above that or equal to that, so that even if the market retraces, we are not going to lose anything. And this break even, the essence of using it here because of other pays, or if you are using forex, if you are trading forex markets, it equally works in boom and crash. But it's somehow risky using it in boom and crash. Now we have a trail stop. We have two different trailing stop here. The first one moves sluggishly. It does not jump. It has to be bringing the stop loss upward. In as much as the profit is accumulating, it will be moving gradually. And the second one is fast. Now this first one, if you are trading boom or crash 1000, it's advisable to use this first one to minimize the loss. How does it work? I opened a buy in boom 1000, that's for spike, and my stop loss is $4. Now, if eventually it spiked and the spike did not give me profit, the robot automatically adjust my stop loss a little bit above. In case if the market is not going to move in my favor, then I will no longer lose $4. I may be losing 3 or $2 because it almost spiked to my destination but didn't reach. Then if it spiked and give me $1, it will immediately push it above the profit and cover up some aspects of it so that you will not lose the entire money if the tick eventually moves against your profit. Now the trail stop too, immediately spike, it will just move with speed and cover up everything. It doesn't even wait for the market to retrace, talk more of waiting for it to spike again. So that is why it's here. We have the two because these some markets their trailing value will be much, while some their trailing value will be low. So any pair you are making use of, if this does not work the way you like, you then migrate to the option 2. Now we have our first logic here. Please, I want you to pay attention on this first logic and second logic mainly. Now, first logic is for people that love spike. People like me, I love spike because spike it has given me a lot of money anyway. I love spike more than tick. Then the first one we have an instant spike buy. It works with signal. It doesn't just it's not just plug and play. We have the second one instant spike sell. This has this instant buy spike buy has logic logic two logic in one. Likewise the sell two logic in one. If the first logic are met, the market will open. If the second one are okay, the market will open. Then this and this are for spike only. That for spike only. Then the next one here we have a spike pending order sell. Now this I prefer it on a crash 1000 if you have up to $20 capital. Then if you have below $20 or less is more okay in crash 500. This will put a pending order for you. It will put pending order set stop probably would have a certain level or when the market has reached a higher level that is expected to reverse, a sell stop will be there. There will be no instant execution. Here this deal with instant execution of the market. It doesn't wait for anything. Immediately get the signal, it will enter the market. But the pending orders will not just execute instantly. They will wait till market reach to that level, then it will open. If you watch, these signals are the one I used in trading last week or last 2 weeks. I posted it on the group. You will find out that some pending orders, limits and stop, and set stop and buy limits, and so it gives us enough profit than execution, instant execution. Most of the time, the instance will give you profit, yes, but wait on the process of pending, waiting for market to reverse. Your spirit, your emotion will be calm, everything will be calm. There's no need for you to be waiting. They have manipulated the market or not. Then using pending order sell. Once the market reaches a particular level, a sell stop will be there, so that immediately it clicks on that, it will start. Then pending order buy, the same thing applicable to the sell. So I normally use this for boom. Remember, all this can work for any pay, but to my own preference. When you run it, you will know which one do you prefer, which market do you love most. It will work for every market, not only boom and crash. If you are using all this spike like range break and the rest is perfect also there. So go to also let's look at spike pending sell. This deals with limits. This deals with limits, not like buy stop, sell stop. When the market reach this level, you should open a position, or when the market reach the other level, you should open a position. So that is how this works. So the next thing we have delete pending orders. Yes, I will advise you to activate this. It must be activated. But if you like, you can just leave it false. but I will advise that you activate it. Why? When the market waits for some certain period of time and it doesn't reverse to that your position, that order has to be deleted. It will analyze and put the same order again after a period of time. It don't need to be there permanently. Once it has waited and waited and the market is not coming forth, it has to delete that and analyze again. Now let's move to the second logic. Please, this second logic is one of the highly interesting parts of this. Is one of the highly interesting parts. Before I didn't run this on my demo, I have to use real account today to know if it can blow it or if it can build it up. But some of you have seen it can open 33 trades, 40 trade, 50 trade at the same time. But what is behind this? What is the logic all about? How do you make money with this? This will open buy and sell at the same time. Yes, the market buy will execute on the ask price line and sell on the bid price line. So that there must be a distance, a gap, a losing gap between two. It may be zero point 0.5 cents or 20 cents, depending on the spread. There must be a loss between the two, but the loss cannot be up to $1. No, it will be at the range of cents. So this particular logic is okay for any market. More especially we don't know the direction of the market. It may be going up or down. But with this, just almost the same thing as hedging. With this, buy and sell will execute instantly. And how does that work? Now, the sell part of it has a pending order. So remember your pending order here, the price line, depending on the market. So each market you prefer, and you can't get that, let me know, give it to you, or I'll still give you the video of how you are going to analyze and find out a profitable setup for your robot. For those of you that lost buying robot from people, because most of the developers are being paid, they are not traders. Once you pay them, they will design and give you your product. You that's paid don't know the logic behind it. Or you know that you knew the strategy, but you don't know what algorithm does this work with. So you may be complaining that the person did not design what you asked him to do, but the person actually did your work, but you failed to understand the steps and procedures to make it functional. Now here, the first one we have here is equity P up. Equity P up. This robot, please, if you are using, don't activate more than two strategies. Don't activate more than two strategies. Even the two strategies, it depends on which strategy are you using. When you are using any of this spike, you can activate all. But if you are using any of this from here, from second logic down to the fifth, use one activation or one logic each. Now, equity P up is false. What does it mean? It will execute buy market first before executing a sell for you. And this deals with mathematics. How do we work on this? Now I have equity up, P down, close equity P up, close equity P down. If you are to use this, please, you must make use of this. This must be enabled depending on which of these two signals you are using. This must be enabled. Once, for instance, let's use P up, true. This is false, true, false. Here, take profits, equity P down in dollar. Take profits, equity P up in dollar. My robots opened buy and sell at the same time, and the gap between them is 0.50 cents loss. That's what I'm losing, and you know it will be fluctuating because it will balance the two position. Then I will say the P up, I will say, okay, once it reaches $1, take profits. Once it reaches $1, take profits. Then the second one, this is for buy. Then equity P down. This is for the sell. Yeah, this is for the sell. Now, what do you do here? Lose. Sorry. I'm miscalculating this. Now, let's say for instance, this is equity P up. Hmm? And I set that in every $4 I will lose. Remember, I have buy and sell. And for instance, the market is going to buy. I'll be losing my sell, the sell, but the buy will be in positive. But that of sell will be greater, the loss will be greater than the positive by either 50 cents, right? Then on a $4, on reaching minus $4, that sell will close as loss, leaving $4 as profit. Then remember we are still losing cents even if we close that $4. Then what are we going to do? We will come here at what actual profit should that remaining trade be. Then I have $4 left now. I can use 4.50 cents, or because we have 50 cents already, I can use $5. Then when it reaches $5, the robot will close that market. Automatically, we are making 15 cents profit. Yes, because the other one is four. Yeah, the other one is $4. That is what we lose. Yes, then we'll be making a 1.50 cents, $1. Sorry, look at it here. Let's calculate it. I have a negative $4, yes, plus $4. You see, I'm losing in as much as the same trade. So then plus I'm losing. But for instance, negative $4 plus $5. You see, I'm making $1. I know this is a little bit complicating, but I'm making $1 profit. Reason is this: the market is moving by, then the market, we don't know the direction, but the robot executes buy and sell, and there's a distance between the two due to the spread at that moment. Then when it reaches $4, the two, one will be $4, one will be, let me take $3 and something cents. Then we close that of $4. That of $3 will be clocking $5. Then at that $5 we close, it will be ending with $1 profit. So it depends on what you use to close anyway. So it depends on what you use to in closing it. So the same thing goes with the equity P down. Please try to put it in practice. If you cannot understand the video, lay a complaint. I'll still record this and do a live trading with this so that you understand more. Then here, it doesn't deal with only positive. maybe for instance, to make it easy for us, yes, here, if it is a $5 profit, if it is minus $4 loss. So the leading trade may be 4 point something, and the leading trade may be 3.9, and the losing trade will be 4. Then once it's 4, the losing trade will close and the winning trade will continue with that direction. And once it reaches $5, it will close. So it is somehow mathematical, but with this, you can trade any currency pair without boom and crash volatility, any one of your choice. Then let's go down to the third one, single W buy and single W sell. This W buy and W sell are just a single form of this wage. Why did I say so? Yes, let's go to wage. This open buy and sell at the same time with pending order. The buy instantly executes. The sell will be a pending order. So that if there is any little reversal, it will open that sell also. And the wage can open as many trade as possible. If it is going on buy line, like the trend, uptrend throughout, it will be opening buy for us. But once a change of signal is to sell, it will open sell in order to wage that buy and sell. Then you will not, the account will be balanced. There will be nothing like you are losing this actual amount of money. So that is excess of wage. Then we have delete the wage pending order. This deals with minutes. I prefer 99 minutes. You can use 1 minute, 2 minutes, any minute that you want. Just use it. At this minute, let it delete the sell signal pending order there. Then here, this just deals trend trading. I prefer this in a boom and crash or any volatile market. This too is best for any volatile market. Something like gold. If you are trading gold, it will not open gold unless gold is uptrend. And after that signal wins or lose, it will take some time before it picks that signal again. So hedge will be opening buy and sell to make sure that the account is balanced. Please, all this from here to here, in fact from the second signal to the fifth, avoid any of them being on at the same time so that you will not blow up your account. Avoid owning any of them at the same time. For those that lost spike, make use of the first signal. Is one of the best one. So please watch this carefully. Ask any question, and I thank you as we migrate to the next video on how to make proper use of this. I thank you all. Thank you very much.